Well, do you wonder what your coworkers really think of you? Around here, they just tell you straight to your face. But there's now an app for it if they won't. The catch is the entire office gets to see how you really rate. Is this a good idea? I'm joined now by a social media expert and CEO of the Ruby Media Group, Kris on the right, and social media expert and founder of Napoleon Media Group, Frankie Ariola. Nice to see both of you this morning.
Thank you, Clayton.
All right, so what is this app all about? Nosin is the name of it?
Yes, basically you can crowdsource what's going on anonymously, and you can see what your coworkers really think of you. So before you had Yelp for restaurants, right? You have dating apps and apps like Lulu for what you think, and now in the office place you have Nosin.
So it's all done anonymously?
Yeah, and it's pretty user-friendly. I mean, it's not like you could just spew anything out. I mean, it's more like a high school, superlative, most likely to take a nap at work or most likely to, prank or whatever. So it's pretty lighthearted.
Well, here's what the company actually says about it. Can we put this back up on the screen here? Yeah, we use fun, social games in a unique way to show people's personalities so that you can comment and share and let people know what you think makes them unique and different at the office place. So I don't know. I mean, it seems like it could get really, a lot of bullying could take place, jumping on board and picking on certain coworkers when there's a lot of gossip. Could gossip ignite into these sort of apps?
Definitely. Gossip could ignite, but again, the mission statement of the apps and why they did it was for it to be a positive user experience and not for cyberbullying.
But do you buy that? I mean, because when do these things turn into a positive experience? We saw, if you know the app Secret, remember all of the backlash that app created, which was just people just complaining all the time.
Right.
Just complaining about their life, complaining about their office. In fact, certain news was broken on Secret about certain employees leaving Google ahead of them actually leaving, and those sorts of things.
There's always room for error. I mean, I think there's always going to be a liability with that. It's an HR nightmare. They keep it pretty lighthearted. I mean, it's, you click yes or no, as in, who's most likely, you're going to have fun with at the office, who's great to work with. You're not going to have a unique review of employees, but you could always hack into it. There's a lot of ways around it.
Do you think it could come back to bite you? I mean, you could actually might lose your job if you post something on one of these apps?
I do think it is an HR nightmare, and there are possible, issues that could emerge from it, for sure.
What about this app? There's a new one out called Lulu, and it basically rates men across the country in relationships, right? How does this work?
So you can go on
yeah.
it. Like,
so it's the Yelp of dating, and they released a chart this week of what cities are, what's going on where. So in Miami, where I'm from, obviously, the guys pay for everything, which is true, but we do have a sketchy phone call list, which is very true.
Okay, so they break them down. Let's go through these cities. So Miami is always happy, always pays. They're party boys, and their bad is that they have a sketchy call log. San Francisco, they're good, nerdy, but I like it. Work ethic, techie flavor. Bad, questionable search history. Would you actually go on here to vet a guy before you started dating him?
A lot of women do go on there to vet men before they start dating them. Would I personally do it?
Yeah.
I've checked Lulu before, yes.
Ah, the truth is out. Are you on Lulu?
I'm not. I recently looked at it, and I told my friends about it. And obviously, as a prank, they all obviously gave me bad reviews.
Well, okay, so these bad reviews then exist out there, like Yelp reviews, right? Restaurants go under because they have terrible Yelp reviews. Could a guy, this lead to depression, all sorts of, insecurity issue? I don't know. The list goes on, but a man might be really hurt by some of these reviews. You
know what's interesting? A man could be really hurt, but the men that I've talked to about it, they want to know. They're like, what is my Lulu review? Can you log on? Can you tell me? I need to know. And sometimes, like, the worse it is, they're, like, excited. They're like, no, this is good. It shows who I really am.
So I'm a bad boy.
Yeah,
I've got a low Lulu review.
Yes.
That's fantastic. Frankie and Kris, great to see you guys this morning.
Thank you, Clayton.
I'm going to read your Lulu reviews a little bit later.
Me too.
Coming up here.